Hey everyone, welcome to my channel Creative Careers. After a long time, I know, sorry for the delay. And today's topic is all about your JE paper 2 of B planning. Many of you were having queries on my B planning video. So if you haven't yet watched it, please go and watch that video first. It might give you insight of what is B planning and all. If you are taking this exam, you will understand it much better. And secondly, many of you are not aware, you are still not aware of what to study for planning part of the exam, how the questions might come in the planning part of exam. You don't know exact syllabus or anything. So you people were getting queries. So this video is particularly about what you need to study for your B planning exam of JE paper 2 part B, JE paper 2B, which is called as some people even they are calling it as JE paper 3, I guess so. Yeah, this is basically for planning related. Earlier, all we used to have was one exam which used to have your JE paper 2, and from that only the planning and architecture ranks used to come. But now it's two different exam and you will get different ranks for that. So for architecture you have B Arch examination, which is JE paper 2 in the morning shift. Usually it happens in the morning shift. And for planning it's afternoon session. So totally we are focusing on planning because there are many videos or many people have idea about what happens in B Arch exam, but they have no idea of B planning. So they both are very similar, but B Arch used to have this drawing oriented question paper for the architecture student has, and planning paper has some planning related questions. For that you need to study planning part of it. So as I used to get many queries, I have started taking classes for planning related exam. So if you want to join that, or if you want to know anything about it, please let me know in my mail ID, which is creativecareers@gmail.com. And before moving further, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. And I'm sure even this will help you if you want to prepare on your own, or else mail me and let me know if you want any classes. Okay, thank you. Yeah guys, classes are paid classes, by the way. Exam mode is online mode, and you will be having a computer based exam over there. And when you so there is no drawing part of it, means you don't have to do any sketching sort of things. You just need to go in with your preparation, that's all. And wherever your board has allotted you the seat, and total marks are for 400. This is paper for 400 marks, and you will be having 3 subjects to cover. One is mathematics, second one is general aptitude test or aptitude, and third part is planning part. So basically your mathematics part has 25 questions. There are 20 MCQs. MCQs have negative marking with it. Each question carries 4 marks and -1 for wrong answer. And numericals, they also hold 4 marks, but there is no negative marking for numericals. So please don't try the numerical questions because they don't have negative marking. And secondly, see, when you are giving your JE, if you are giving your JE paper first, no, like for PC engineering and all, so you won't feel much stressed about this maths because you anyway have prepared high level. So the same, your 12th standard portion is going to come in your maths, so no need to worry much about it. Whatever your NCERT textbook has, questions will be out of that only. So not much to worry about maths part. Okay, just if your maths is good, you will clear it, no issues. Okay, then aptitude questions, you will be having 50 questions, MCQ based questions. So here you will be having questions on theory related aspect, like design theory related questions. You will be having questions on mirror images and water images, how the top view of certain object will look like. They will be given you certain three-dimensional figure. How will it look from this side, like front side, right side? You have to give its correct picture about that. So this will be basically asked in MCQ questions. Most of them carry these kind of things. And other aptitude like general related, like basic general questions like GK questions, there is a part of it for GK questions. And mostly of this geometrical figures, like how you can do about that, mainly about the view, the perspective based questions you will get in general aptitude of this. Both the general aptitude questions will be very similar as of that of you have in B architecture question paper. They will be very similar with the BA planning question paper as well. So no need to worry about it. You will get many general aptitude based questions. You can try them. If you solve few older question paper, you will get to know how exactly they work. They are quite simple. You just need to be like, you just need to think how it works in that particular paper. Okay. So just practice few, you will understand, and you can do that. You can go through it. So again, guys, if you're watching till here and haven't subscribed to the channel, please do that. It will help me. I'm helping you, so you help me back by at least subscribing. It's free, guys. Come on. Okay. So let's from, and for which you're watching this is about planning questions. Okay, so for planning related exam we have 25 questions. Yeah, there will be MCQ questions, negative marking is there. For this you have, so question is, yeah, you know, this is 100 marks ka planning thing, but what exactly you need to study? This is the main questions, right? So I'm going to answer this here. So basically your portion will be about current affairs, what the current development is taking of the cities. For example, you know, these smart city projects, you will be asked some question out of it, like which was the cleanest city last year, what was the percentage of carbon, something like these general knowledge questions. Also you need to study your basic geography, economy and all. So it's all ending with your 10th standard CBSE social studies kind of thing. So it you need to know social issues, societal pattern, how society works and all these planning patterns, and there is some theory of planning kind of thing. You need to learn that, and you need to understand how to read the map. This is one part of it. Next, you will be having, you need to study how older planned cities used to work and all that. And on top of that, you need to understand how to read the map, and how to collect the statistical data. Like if I have given a graph, how I can calculate it over and all. Like all kind of graph and numerical, these kind of graphical numerical questions. What you used to do in your graph last mathematics graph part of thing, no? So how to calculate if I have given certain. And you also need to study about 5-year planning, like government's 5-year planning structures, and what are the fundings, and like particular year what were the fundings and all in there. You need to understand about your industries, industrial impacts on the society, pollution, population control, city growth, modernization, urban living, and effects on environment, all these sort of things. So I have made lectures for this. If you want to know that, please let me know in my mail ID, and they are paid classes. So if you want, please let me know. So thanks for that. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't done it. Thank you, guys.